Today, we're going to talk about how to get your pretty brain to love doing hard things even when you don't feel like it. Now, this is very important because in 2026, you can buy all the planners, you can design all the vision boards, you can manifest your dream life as much as you want. But when it's time for you to finally do those tasks that lead you to that dream life, all of a sudden, you're no longer in the mood. You start to procrastinate. You don't feel excited about it. You feel lazy. What if I told you the problem is not that you're lazy? The problem is that your brain simply loves doing easy and comfortable things way more than it likes to do hard, ambitious, boring tasks. And what if I also told you that you can actually hack that part of your brain and turn that same love it has for comfortable, easy things into a craving for the hard work that makes you all rich and successful, so that you can finally become the woman who makes money in her sleep, who has a dream body, and who always crushes every single goal she sets for herself. And that is why in today's video, we're going to talk about my neuroscience-backed secret to instantly eliminating procrastination, the one habit that will make your brain crave hard tasks even more than a late night snack. The simple hack that ensures that you are consistently disciplined and not on and off. And the ultimate trick that makes every boring task feel fun and exciting. And just before I explain these hacks for you, let's talk about how your brain has been your biggest enemy all this while. Because I promise you, you are not a lazy person. And the reason why it feels so hard for you to do hard, boring tasks that leads you to your rich, successful life that you really, really want is because your brain has two sides that are always and constantly fighting for control over you. Now, the first part is the puppy side of your brain. It loves comfort. It wants to always stay safe and warm and relaxed. And when you feel like doing something hard, aka things that lead you to becoming your dream woman, like working out, studying, making content, starting a business, the puppy side of the brain starts to freak out. It's like, we're not ready. This is hard. Why can't we do it next week? It's not really like, I don't think you have the exact skills or the exact talent for this. Can we just go back to the couch? Can we just watch a movie? Can we just scroll on TikTok? Can we just do something that doesn't feel hard? The puppy brain only cares about feeling good right now. It only cares about instant gratification. How can we feel good right now, immediately? Now we have the pilot side of the brain. Now this is the ambitious side. This is the part of your brain that thinks about becoming a YouTuber, starting a business, being successful, and all these things. But then the problem of this pilot side is that it's too slow. And it knows that the only reward you get from using the pilot side of your brain is long-term rewards. If you want to start a YouTube channel, you're not going to blow up overnight. You're not going to get like 100,000 subscribers immediately. You're going to get 100,000 subscribers maybe 2 years, 3 years, 1 year from now. And so that excitement is not there for your brain. Now, the problem here, the reason why your body would always gravitate doing the easier things is because your brain always wants fast, easy rewards. And that is what the puppy brain does. So that is why you end up procrastinating. That is why you end up doing simple, easy, comfortable things. And eventually you don't become the dream woman that you want to be. Now, the question is, how do you outsmart the puppy brain so that the pilot part of your brain can be in control? You're going to start by understanding one thing. The puppy brain always makes your dreams or the goals that you have, it always makes it look big and scary. Starting a YouTube channel or making a YouTube video is going to feel very, very scary. What if I spend all this time and all these hours putting in work and then nobody actually watches my content? So the main question you should be asking is, how do we make the puppy brain calm down and stop panicking whenever I mention my big ambitious goals? So what you're going to do is you're going to grab your pen and a notebook and you're going to answer these three very important questions. You're going to write down what you will gain if you finish the task, that hard task that you have been procrastinating for so long. So for me, it has been starting my YouTube channel for so long. I have been wanting to make long form music videos like this, but for some reason, like, I've just been procrastinating. I don't know why. I've been making short form content, and short form content feels quick, it feels easy. It's just 1 minute, 2 minutes, and I'm done filming the content. But when I think of long form YouTube videos, I just start to panic. So what you're going to do is write down what you will gain when you complete that task, and I want you to be very, very specific. Are you going to make more money? Are you going to get more attentions? Are you going to get better opportunities? Are you going to finally be free to like talk as much as you want to talk? I feel like long form YouTube videos are so interesting. I don't know why I have been procrastinating for so long, because it feels so good to be talking you get to be talking for as long as you want, because with short form content you don't talk too much so that your videos are not too long, because when your videos are too long, ain't nobody gonna watch your videos because people have short attention span over there. But people on YouTube here, they are here to learn, they're here to be educated, so they don't really mind how long the video is as long as you're giving them enough value. And for the creator, it feels good to me because I can talk as much as I want to talk, I can give out all the value I want to give out without holding back and being scared that people would, swipe off my video. So these are the things that you're going to write down. So for you, what is it? Is it starting a business? Are you going to make more money? Are you finally going to be able to do this and do that? So write down this first question. Now the second question is, write down what you will lose if you keep delaying this task, if you don't do this task. Because one thing about human beings is that we are not just motivated by the desire or the things that we want. The reason why I want to be so rich and successful is not because I want to be able to like buy Birkins and buy expensive designer things. It's because of the fact that I am scared of poverty. Like, I don't want to ever be in a state where I'm not able to take care of myself or the people that I love because I am not financially stable or financially buoyant. So you're going to write down what are the things that is going to happen if you don't do this task. For me, I've always wanted to be a YouTuber, and if I don't achieve this goal, I just feel like I would die an unfulfilled person. I feel like this is something I have been called to do. What is it for you? Like, what do you stand to lose if you don't complete that task that your brain have been, pushing away? Okay, what happens to you if you don't start that business? What happens to you if you don't achieve your dream body? What happens to you if this? Write it down, be very specific. Now, the third question you want to answer is, why have you been avoiding this task? Now, this one is very, very important. Why have you been avoiding starting a business? Why have you been avoiding creating content? Why? Are you scared of people's judgment? Are you scared that when you make content, nobody's going to watch it? Are you scared that it takes too long? For me, the only reason why I'm scared of making YouTube videos is because I just feel like it takes too much time. I'm not really scared of what people think about me. Like, I think as a content creator, I've gone past that stage of, being scared of people's judgment or what people will think about me. I've gone past that. What I'm actually scared of is the fact that YouTube takes time. I feel like the time it would take me to create a long form video, I will use that same time to make like 30 days worth of short form content. So I just feel like it's time consuming. It takes a lot of time. So that's one of the reasons why I have been procrastinating. So for you, what is it? Like, what is, like, I want you to be really, really specific. Why have you been procrastinating? Now you have these three questions. These three questions will give you clarity. All of these answers you've written down will give you clarity, and it will make you see that this is what is actually stopping me. This is the reason why I'm not doing this task. And then this is what will happen if I don't do this task. And this is what lies ahead of me if I actually do this task. So are you going to let this tiny challenge or this tiny objection that you have right now stop you from achieving that desired goal? Are you going to let this tiny challenge that you have right now make you to fall prey for this kind of life that you don't want? The answer is going to be no, and you're going to feel way more motivated to want to do that task. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to break down that goal into smaller tasks. So for me, making a YouTube video sound huge because there's a lot of things involved in making a YouTube video. So what you're going to do is you're going to use something called gamification method, breaking down the task or the goal that you want to do, breaking down into levels that feels easy for you to just complete. You know how you have games, you have level 1, you have level 2, and you have to, you have to conquer level 1 to go to level 2, from level 2, level 3, and all that. For me, I'm going to write down the different levels of achieving that goal that I want to achieve. So for me, it's making a YouTube video. Level 1 would be do my research for 10 minutes. Level 2 would be write a simple script outline. Level 3 would be film the video. Level 4 would be edit it. Level 5 would be publish the video. While you're sitting down there writing all these things you'll be writing, write down the exact time and day you want to start level 1. So now I know that this is not the first time you're writing a to-do list, and you probably won't even do this one. The difference between planning your day and having a to-do list and then actually doing the work that you say you're going to do on that to-do list is what? Friction. So let's say I decided I'm going to do my research for my YouTube video by 2 p.m. tomorrow. And then when 2 p.m. comes, I'm on the bed and I'm probably watching a YouTube video. My equipment is not even set yet. I've not even taken my bath. I haven't eaten. Now what happens is your brain is always going to choose the easiest option. And easiest option is what? Continue laying on your bed there and watching your YouTube videos, because it's going to take you so much time. It's going to be hard for you to stand up, take your bath, eat, and then come set up your equipment and then start going through your script. Like, it's just going to be so hard for you. So let's just continue. Maybe, you know what, tomorrow we'll do it. Okay, we have time tomorrow. Tomorrow we're not going anywhere. We're going to do it. That is your puppy brain fucking talking because of friction. So the only way to fix this is to make the work easy to start and make the distraction hard to reach. So how do you make the work easy to start? You remove friction for the work. So when it's almost time for you to do that task to start level one, you're going to make sure that everything is ready and set by that time. I'm going to make sure that I've taken my bath. I'm going to make sure that I'm already going through my scripts. I'm going to make sure that my equipment is all set and ready. My desk is clear. My phone is charged. I have water by my side. Like, I'm going to make sure that everything is easy so that when it's time for me to start, I don't have any excuse. My puppy brain isn't coming up with any stupid excuse for me not to do that task immediately. Then you're also going to add friction to your distraction. I'm going to hide my scrolling apps like Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. I'm going to hide it from my home screen so that I don't feel distracted to like open the app and start scrolling away my life. The only thing I'm going to be opening is my Google Documents that has my YouTube script on it so that I can just be going through my script and like, refreshing my mind. Make sure that you turn off your phone notification. If you're not using your phone to work, make sure that you keep your phone in another room and then you're in another room and you're using your laptop to work. That is how you remove friction from the things that you want to do. This is how you make sure you do the things on your to-do list. Now that the distractions are gone and the time for you to do that task has finally come, I want you to still be very careful because even when you have a clean desk and everything is all set and everything is all set up for you, the problem is that if you give your brain too long to think about that task. So let's say my whole equipment is like set up right now and I'm ready to film the video and I'm just here. I haven't like pressed record yet. I'm just here like panicking and feeling nervous. I'm like, like, is anybody going to even watch this video? Oh my God. Like, I just need to get in the mood. Like, if I do that, guess what I'm doing? I'm actually giving my puppy brain enough time to come up with another stupid excuse. Like, girl, see the way you're sweating. You're so tired. You're so nervous. Like, why don't we do this tomorrow? Like, let's go drink water. And then while you're drinking water, it then comes up with another excuse. Like, why don't you just go and eat? Or why don't you just sit down? Why don't you just wait? So that tiny pause or hesitation before you start doing that task is all your puppy brain needs to win. So you need to act before that fear or before that puppy brain starts talking. How do you do that? You use the 3-second rule. The moment your alarm or your timer or your reminder goes off for you to start doing that task, you're going to stand up. Hey, you're going to stand up, you're going to open your laptop, set your camera, and you're going to hit record. Because when you take action immediately, it's hard for your brain to just pull you out of the work you're already doing. It's not going to have that time or opportunity to start giving you excuses or talk you out of it because now you're already in motion. Your brain cannot stop your body in motion. It only stops you when you're just there hesitating and pausing or thinking of what will happen. And also remember, you're not trying to finish the whole task today. You're only trying to finish level 1. That's small first step. So if it's going to the gym, just put on your shoes. That's the first step. If it's making a content, it is what? Typing your first word on Google Documents. Start the smallest step right away. Acting fast will always shut your puppy brain from coming in and making any excuses for you. So at this point, you're finally doing the hard task that you have been procrastinating. I'm already filming my content. Like, I've been procrastinating making a long form video, and this is me making the videos. And it feels so good. I feel so proud of myself. I feel on track. When you start doing yours, you're also going to feel that way. You're going to feel relief. You're going to feel so proud of yourself. And the thing is that you're going to also think that you're going to do this tomorrow and the next day and the day after that and like that. But then the problem is motivation will always die. Even after watching this video, you might be very consistent with the tasks that you have been procrastinating for so long. You might be consistent. You might do it today. You might do it tomorrow. You might do it 3 days later, 4 days later. But then after that time, the motivation starts to die down. And before you know it, you're back in your bed again. You're always scrolling. You're always procrastinating, and you're still living the same old life that you just got out from again. And that is why you need to try this simple hack that I always use. It's literally the easiest hack that neuroscience has ever given you. It's not hard at all. Trust me, it's a hack that is going to make your brain want to work when it's time for you to work. It's not going to be fighting you anymore. The puppy brain will shut his mouth up. But before I tell you what that hack is, I drop videos like this every week to help ambitious women make money on social media and also become the best version of themselves. You can also follow me on Instagram and also on TikTok. So what is this magic hack that makes your brain crave doing hard work, like crave doing boring tasks? The thing is that you have to teach your brain how to connect doing hard works with good feelings. And one of the best ways to do that is with rewards right after you finish the task that you have been procrastinating, the hard boring tasks. You're going to give yourself a reward that you plan. So I'm going to use myself as an example. Whenever I am doing a hard thing, like making content is usually one of my hardest things to do because it takes time. Like I'd rather be doing something else than filming content. But anyways, whenever I'm done making my content, I always tell myself, you know what, after filming this video, we're going to go and eat. I like food. I like to eat, okay? And then when we are done eating, we're gonna watch my favorite K drama series. So right now I'm watching Alchemy of Souls. I feel like it has been long overdue. Everybody has been telling me to watch Alchemy of Souls. I've watched so many K dramas, but for some reason I've always never watched Alchemy of Souls because I don't like traditional K dramas. But I watched the first episode and I'm so hooked. So today I'm gonna watch episode 2, 3, 4, and as much as I want. Only if I film this long form YouTube videos that I have been procrastinating all year. So this is exactly what you're going to do for yourself. This teaches your brain that hard work always leads to a good positive feeling after that. And when your brain start learning about this new pattern, it will start craving the hard work because it knows that it's going to get something nice and something rewarding at the end of the day. So to become your dream man or dream woman in 2026, you have to do hard things that your future life needs. But your brain will always try to pull you back to the easy and comfortable things. And that is why you keep procrastinating even when you really want to be rich and successful so badly. But now you have all the 5 steps to fix that. You're going to write down what you will gain and what you will lose if you don't do the task. And then you're going to break down that task into different levels that you can finish fast. Then you're going to remove distractions and set up your space so that starting feels easy. And when it's finally time for you to work, you're going to use the 3-second rule and take action immediately so that your puppy brain does not come up with any excuses before you start. And then in order for you to stay consistent, even when motivation has died, you're always going to reward yourself so that your brain will start to love hard things.